Hello, this is Legacy School Sudan, Year 7, Geography Lesson 2 by Miss Nadamaki. For this lesson, you're going to need your geography textbook, workbook, copybook, atlases, your pencil, eraser, and a sharpener. First, we're going to review what we had last lesson. What are the three aspects of the world that the geographer studies? They are three: the physical world, the human world, and the environmental world. As we said last time, the physical world is what our planet is like, the works of rivers, seas, ice, and so on. And the human world is everything related to humans, where people live, develop, and earn a living. The environmental world is like the habitats, such as the mountains, the forests, oceans, and how they develop and change. What inquiry questions a geographer uses to investigate places? Remember, we said that there are key questions that a geographer needs to explore the world, okay? They are the 4 W's and the 2 H's. Where is this place? What is it like? Why is it like this? How is it changing? Who is affected by the changes? How do I feel about it? Remember what we said about cartography last lesson? What is cartography? It is map making. Why has the development of maps been important for human development? Maps show our knowledge and understanding of the world and how much of our planet has been explored or discovered, and these maps allow us to better understand the world, find our way around, and lead to further exploration of the world. What is the difference between map view, zoom, street view, and satellite image? This was a question in your workbook last lesson, so you should all know this by now, but just a quick review. When you use Google Maps, when you open a map view, it displays a normal map with data. So this is a map of Khartoum. It is a normal map with data. When you use the zoom, it enlarges a map view, and when you click on street view, you get 360 interactive panoramic views of the streets. There are certain points where you can click on, and they can give you 360 panoramic views of the street you click on. And then we have satellite images. This one is also of Khartoum. So you get image of Earth collected by imaging satellites. Okay. What locational knowledge do you have of the world? Quick review of the continents and oceans of the world. This is information you all must know very well. We're going to review the continents first, starting with the larger continent: Asia, Africa, North America, South America, Antarctica. Of course, nobody's living there because it's too cold, right? And Europe, finally Australia. And the oceans, starting with the biggest ocean: Pacific Ocean, Atlantic Ocean, Indian and Southern Ocean, and finally the Arctic Ocean. You should all know each of these by heart, okay? You should know where each continent is and the oceans. What do you realize about the area of land compared to the oceans? The area of oceans is much bigger, of course. About 71% of the Earth's surface is water covered. And today we're going to compare the size of the continents and oceans by area, and the areas of each continent, comparing the population in each one. Okay? This is a pie chart which shows the continents and the seas or oceans by area. Okay? Well, when you look at the blue part, it shows that oceans cover more of the Earth's surface than the land. The blue parts are the oceans. Of course, the biggest is the Pacific, followed by the Atlantic, Indian, Arctic, and finally the Southern Ocean, 4% of the Earth. The Pacific Ocean, 33% of the Earth's surface. Okay, the largest continent is Asia, as we said before, followed by Africa. Asia covers 9% of the Earth's surface. Africa, 6%, followed by North America, and so on until we reach the smallest, Oceania or Australia, okay, which covers 2%. Now we're going to compare the areas and the populations of the continents. The first table, B, shows the continents by land area. As we said, the largest is Asia, and the area is in millions of square kilometers. So Asia covers 44.6 square kilometers, followed by Africa, 30.1 square kilometers, and so on. And the second table, C, shows the continents by population. So Asia, which is the biggest continent, covers has 4,300 million people in it. Okay, Africa has 1,111 million people. So what do you realize? Okay, the tables show that the land area of continents does not relate directly to the population size. Did you realize? Okay, for example, Asia is nearly 15% larger than Africa in land size, but has just under 4 times, so almost 4 times as many people living in it. Okay, so it's not the land area, it's not in ratio with the population size. Antarctica is the 5th in terms of land area, so you'd expect that it has a lot of population, but because it's too cold, it has no people living in it. And Europe is the 6th in terms of land area, so it's almost the smallest continent, but it has the 3rd. What is the 3rd in terms of population size? Okay. Now we're going to study about North and South America. Actually, not study. A quick review. This is what you took. You already learned the previous years in your primary school. So North and South America. What do we know about them? The Americas cover 8.3% of the Earth's total surface and 28% of its land area. A long mountain chain runs down the western side of both North and South America. The lower eastern side are dominated by huge river basins such as the Amazon, which you studied last year, Mississippi and La Plata. The voyages of Christopher Columbus from 1492 to 1502 opened up what became known as the New World, and people moved from Europe, which was the Old World, in great numbers to live there in America. So both Americas are known as the New World. Today the population of North and South America is nearly 1 billion, with over 65% living in the 3 largest countries by population, which are the USA, Mexico and Brazil. Now we're going to talk about Europe, which you already learned from in your previous years. Europe is a continent located entirely in the northern hemisphere and mostly in the eastern hemisphere. It is bordered by the Arctic Ocean to the north, the Atlantic Ocean to the west, the Mediterranean Sea to the south, and Asia to the east. Europe is the 2nd smallest continent, as we said, but has the 3rd largest population.